Hey guys, what's going on? We're back with another Master Duels video. Today we're going to be showing you guys everything you need to know about Numerons. I'm going to go over what other engines you can put into the Numeron core, and also some gameplay and combos, even though the combo is very easy, because yeah, I wanted to show you guys this, make a video about this because a lot of people made some Numerons for the Exceeds Festival, and it can actually transition very well to ranked gameplay as well. That's why I wanted you guys to see. But anyway, let's hop straight into it. Today this part will be showing you the core of the Numeron. So it's basically 8 cards. You can actually cut out these cards if you want. These 3 rovers, 2 lava golems, and 3 kaijus. If you have better cards, or if you have an engine that has needs a lot more space. But overall, this card is the rover is to find your Numeron network. Your Numeron networks will send Numeron calling from your deck to the graveyard, and it'll allow you to summon all 4 actually, all 4 gates. And then afterwards, you can summon that into a Appaloosa, which is one of the boss monsters if you're going first, because it allows you to negate a lot of things. If you don't have this, you can actually and you have Avramax Crusadia Avramax, you can use that instead. But I recommend, if you don't have either of those, you craft Apollo USA, because this card is very useful for other decks. And if you have both, you can actually cut one Sunya to put in a Crusadia Avramax. Numeron Rule is the same as Rover kind of, but it also works as a way to stall out a turn, so you don't get OTK'd, because you can special summon this card on the after you take damage on your opponent's turn, and it just ends the battle phase, which is really good if you want to go for a burn win condition with double Sunyas. After that, you have some kaijus and lava golems, because this is a hard going second deck, and you sometimes need to have lava golems or kaijus to out some indestructible force like Draco Future, Herald of Ultimateness, some giga boss monster that negates everything. You'll definitely need these kaijus. But anyway, that is basically the core. If you have Mega Crops, I would also include it into your deck, but I did not pull one, and it's not that important. This comes up in maybe 5% of games or something, where one of your dudes died somehow on your first turn, and you can't get Appaloosa, or maybe in the mid game, and you can't get your Appaloosa. You can summon this guy because it costs 3 Exceeds monsters, and it also helps you survive for the next turn, because it's unaffected by monster effects, cannot be destroyed by battle except with Exceeds monsters, and just good stats and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty decent. This is a free-to-play version of the deck. I'm not running Appaloosa for this because it makes it cost even less, but the most expensive things will probably be the Ashes and the Vaxees. These are very important. Inclusion to the deck, you'll want some even more hand traps, aka Driver and Gamma. These are the SRs of the hand traps, so it's quite easy to craft. I added 3 battle faders instead of Swift Scarecrow. This allows you, because this free-to-play version is where's his Swift Scarecrow? This, you can discard this to negate attack, then end the battle phase. This does the same thing, but it special summons something on the board. And this actually is very annoying for Numerons to play around, because even though it's rare, it's quite easy to get compared to Swift Scarecrow. You have to do something very funky to get this off the board, so you can activate Numeron Wall, because Numeron Wall doesn't activate if you control any other card at all. So you can't send this to the graveyard and get a field spell. It's actually quite nitpicky. But this is a good option if you are low on crafting points, because yeah, you can just. But how this deck works is you attack for 4,000 with your gates, and then you Sunya, and then you have 3, and you special summon it back onto the next turn, and the enemy takes another 3,000 attack. In total, you do 7,000 damage, but you need to survive as well. So this helps you survive. Gates helps you survive. Gamma also helps you survive because it puts 2 bodies on the field. But after that, you also need to get the 1000 damage from somewhere. So of course you had Lava Golem. You can summon it on the enemy's turn, and they will take 1000 burn damage on their turn. And another great option is actually using Destiny Hero Dynatag. During damage calculations, when you would take damage, you can discard this card, make yourself take no battle damage, and then each player takes 1000 burn damage, which is very, very good for that extra 1000 for game. After that, you'll want to because this is a hard going second deck, you need a lot of going second cards, such as Regeki, Harpy's Feather Duster, and Lightning Storm. These cards are very, very crucial because if you don't have these cards, you will not be able to, if they're set up properly, it will be very, very hard to OTK them. So you need these cards to kill back rows, kill their monsters, and be able to go into the face. Other than that, if you have Twister, add Twister. This is not that rare. If you open like 10 cards of the featured packs, you'll probably get it. Wabuku, another way to get through to the next turn for your Sunya burn, because what this card does is as soon as it's summoned, it banishes all monsters, and then it comes back on the next turn on your turn standby phase, and it inflicts damage equal to combined attack of all banished Exceeds monsters. That includes your opponent's graveyard. So if you banished their Exceeds monster, for example, they'll also take damage from that. And it's also a very, very good way to clear board because it banishes all monsters, so it doesn't trigger any destruction effects or cannot be destroyed by battle kind of effects. So it's really good as a board clear and also burn damage. Next, we're running some Torrential Tribute. It's a very good way to clear the board as well. And then we have Dimensional Wall to also play for that win condition where you burn the opponent for an extra 1000 damage, because your whole combo, if they have no monsters on the field, they will take 7000 damage. But if they have 2 to 3 monsters, or 2 to 3 monsters, you'll usually be able to OTK them with the gates doubling each other's damage. But yeah, this is a free to play option. This does pretty well on the ladder. I played it a bunch before I upgraded the deck, and yeah, I got to plat with this, and then I got to plat 1 this season with Eldritch Numeron, which I will show you guys next. This deck is putting 2 of the most brain dead archetypes into 1 deck, and it makes it pretty good. Because why this is good is because Numerons don't like anything to be on the board on their turn, and Eldritch allows you to play on your opponent's turn basically, and be able to disrupt them, destroy their board, summon things on their opponent's turn because of all your great traps, and yeah, and you'll be able to survive for your Sunya burst damage, or just, you know, play the Eldritch way. Every card, I think I've covered every single card with the inclusion. However, I have included a Dark Hole into this because sometimes you want to clear your own board and the enemy's board, so you can go in for the OTK. But the Eldritch cards I included are double Eldritch. I don't recommend running 3. 3 is a little bit too much, I think, because you're still a Numeron deck a little bit, because you're still running Rovers. You can cut the Rovers if you want other stuff as well, but your OTK potential is you know, reduced because you have less cards to draw. Also, I forgot to mention that if you guys have Terraforming, this is a great deck to put Terraforming in. Terraforming is a really good card. I just don't have it, so I don't put it. So I have the extra Rover or 1 extra search that is equivalent to Terraforming. We have Elixir of the Black Awakening, which will special summon Eldritch. This will search a card. You know, the normal Eldritch engine with Call by the Graves. Call by the Grave is always very good. Scarlet Sanguine, Golden Lens Forever, 2 Hequeros, and 3 Conquistadors. With the extra that we just included 1 Dreadnought. I didn't actually even have this Dreadnought when I got to Plat 1, so it doesn't really matter. I was running double Sunyas instead. But if you have a Dreadnought, include the Dreadnought. If you have even more extra deck cards, you can cut out one of the last gates to include it, because if you cut out the last gate, for example, you can have Mega Clops or something, and you'll use your first calling to summon 3 to get the Mega Clops, and then your next 2 will summon Sunya, and then next one will summon your Palooza. If you have even more, you need to run 2 copies of Numeron Calling, and yeah, just basically cut an extra 4 off. But that's it for the Eldritch Numeron package. I'll be showing you guys other ways you can run this deck, but I will be less thorough with it because I haven't played with it yet. But if you have the cards, you should try them out because they are very, very good. Here's a quick one. Where if you want to be a Giga Chad, you can run the boss Numeron monsters, which is summoned by the ritual spell, kind of. Numeron Chaos Ritual will summon this guy with 10,000 attack. All you have to do is self-destruct your own Sunya with one of your Unchained. So this is running like 5 cards from the Unchained package, and you get their boss monster. That's basically it. It's basically it. And then you can destroy this card for if the card gets destroyed by your opponent's card, you get the Giga Boss, which is 100,000. But this is a little bit of a mean deck. It can win some games, but its consistency is not up there for sure. But I did play this deck during the Xyz Festival and did pretty well. If you have generators, this deck is very, very good because, like the Eldritch engine, it plays on the opponent's turn, and it also makes use of your 3 rovers. I don't know why I call it rovers. That's actually Planet Pathfinder, where it can find out boss stage, which allows you to get out your generator boss monster Har and Hela and have lots of negates on the board, and it's very, very insanely powerful actually. Yeah, these are the cards that you'll want. The extra deck is thinned out, like I said earlier. You only have 2 copies of each gate, 1 Sunya, but you add VFD because it's easily summoned with the level 9 monsters in your deck, the Jormungan generator boss monster, Mega Fleet, Mega Clops if you have it, Idramax, and Underworld Goddess. Yeah, just basically good staple extra dex monsters and 1 generator boss monster. I heard this deck's really good. I haven't played it for sure, but if I get the chance to craft some generators, I'll definitely give it a try. It looks very, very consistent, and it plays very well in Numerons because it's just very consistent, because you have the search to find out your boss spell, your field spell, either Numeron Calling, or Numeron Network, or boss stage, which is very, very good. We have Numeron Ra. I don't know why this card is this variant of the deck is good, but you have a lot of card draw. You're running Mariners of Hope, which is very good in this deck because it draws equals to the number of Xyz monsters you control, so you can potentially draw up to 4 cards in one turn. Insane, and you get to summon your boss monster. Like, again, this is a more streamlined extra deck with only 2 copies, with a lot of other stuff that you need to run, like Egyptian God Slime, Guardian Slime. It's got the Wind Dragon of Ra to replace the Lava Golems because it will kill, it contribute through enemy boss monsters, and yeah, it's just got Ra in it. That's basically it from what I see. From what I see, it just got Ra in it. But I don't know how it's played properly. But this is another option. If you have Wing Dragon or Ra, you should give this a try. And then lastly, but not least, this is a somewhat standard Numeron deck, where you have we have the battle faders to survive the enemy turn, some Dyna tags, some extra draw, 1 for 1. if you want to run this deck as well, you should replace the 1-for-1 for terraforming. It just helps me search out for Rover or a Numeron Wall. And what you can run here is, if you have it, if you can run a limiter removal, is really good for the pure version. Piri Rice map. This also helps to search for the Numeron network. In this deck, you want a really hard search for the Numeron network. Have enough back row removal with Heavy Feather Duster, Dark Hole, Raigeki, Lightning Storm, stuff like that, and also some Kaiju Lava Golem shenanigans, so you can get through boss monsters to be able to easily OTK opponents. But yeah, that's basically the deck. Next, I'll be showing you guys some gameplay that I've had. There will be a mix of gameplay from Eldritch Numeron, hopefully, to Standard Numeron. And it can show you guys the power of the grind deck. Some combos, question mark, they're not really combos, because you just get the Numeron network somehow. You summon 4 guys and you get Appaloosa. Whoa, full combo. Or you just smash them in the face with 4 gates. But yeah, overall it's a really easy deck, really good to climb with. People aren't expecting this. You can get some easy wins with it, and yeah, have fun with the deck. When everything aligns and you win the game like that, it's too good. And what makes this very consistent is because you have like the Eldritch engine as well. So if you don't unfortunately get those cards, you can you just fall back onto Eldritch, controlling the board and stuff until you do get the OTK. It's like if you used to play Hearthstone, it's like what Control Warrior did. You just control the board until you had the cards to OTK. Monarchs? Well, I don't know. I was reading this card. It seems pretty insane. The true name? Wind Dragon of Ra? Divine Monster. That's Wind Dragon of Ra, right? I'm gonna chain Maxi because he looked at his deck, so there's no way. Called by the Grave. Okay. Thank God he used Called by the Grave on that guy. Is it? What is this? It is! It's Egyptian gods! It's the Egyptian god cards! Nani? What is this? It's a full Egyptian god card. Numerons? When I played Control Warrior, I played till Fatigue or Surrender. Yo, welcome Jay. Hope you're having a great week. I didn't know you used to play Hearthstone. That's good to know. It's cool to know. Yeah, some Control Warriors play to Fatigue for sure. The Numeron gods? Oh my god. This guy's a party. Oh my god, this guy is actually so cool actually. What does this card do? Mirror match? Can this guy die, by the way? When cannot be when this card's normal summon cannot be negated. When normal summon cards and effects cannot be activated. Can I even use this card, by the way? Once per turn during the end phase, if this card was special summoned, send it to the graveyard. Gains 1000 for each card in your hand. If a monster is normal summon special to your, that monster loses 2000 attack. Then if it attacks has been reduced to 0 as a result, destroy it. Okay, I guess I can't have fun in this game. I guess I just have to Eldritch this guy. Unfortunately. Because my Numeron stuff would die. They locked out your Numerons? Yeah. You used to play? Nice, that's really cool. The tank up meta. Oh no, not the tank up meta. Like most card games, I quit when I can't keep up with the seasons, but I hear YuGiOh doesn't have seasons. Oh my god, he hashed me? Not cool. Not very cool. I actually can't Numeron network here, which is really annoying. Interesting. This guy's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a good and bad thing because the format just keeps on growing and growing and growing, and then boom. Do I kill this card? I don't know if I should. I think I should. And summon Eldritch. I heard this is a disgusting Numeron streamer. No way. Where did you hear that from? Also, welcome, Mitej. Hopefully having a great week. We're not playing just Numerons. We're playing our golden boy. But this guy is also playing Numerons too, so I don't know what you want to... I don't know what you think about this situation. Maybe I should have killed this guy, because he can Numeron network and then like banish everything. RPs. Doing my dailies? Yo, nice. Hope you're having a fun, enjoying your dailies. I'm gonna send her Quero. Sadly, that's not YuGiOh cards rotate out when more BS cards come out. Yeah, this is the problem. He could Sunya, and I'll take 7k damage. Yeah, he's gonna Sunya to get rid of my Eldritch. Fine. I can do 3k damage, summon Appaloosa, and then negate the effect, I think. Or I can just twin twister this guy out of here. Which is also another thing I can do. I can do 4k attack here. Summon into Appaloosa. What was your favorite deck in Hearthstone, by the way, when you played it, Jay? Maybe I can introduce you to a cool deck in YuGiOh. So this guy's playing Egyptian God Cards Numeron, and I'm playing Golden Boy Numerons. Pretty interesting, pretty interesting. It's very important that I summon Appaloosa here instead of Sunya, because if I send Sunya, he gets a lot of damage from the Sunya burn, even if it goes off somehow. Wait, where attack boost? You don't get attack boost if you don't attack minions. So let me click it as it's my end turn. Double attack of all Numeron card. If this card battle an opponent's monster, double the attack of all Numeron monsters you can currently control into the end phase. You can detach one material from this, but you don't need the detachment material. You dabbed in control priest. Ah, control player. I do like having control. A control player. Control priest. Wait, this guy Oh. He's out. He's out.